things, what has technology learned? What are some of the key learnings from COVID-19? We've all been subject to not only the pandemic and all the anxieties that go along with it. We've been quarantined. We've been masked up and socially distanced. At one of my previous webinars, I've talked about how what we've done with social distancing and how that's affected us. This time, I kind of want to look at what did we learn? What did technology learn? What ends up being some of the takeaways? And the things I want to talk about today are really the customer communication strategies are really key. We've found that to be key. Information sharing and openness, absolutely critical. I think we've had lots of examples where either experts were ignored or science was trivialized, and we didn't take advantage of what we knew and what we could prove early on. Project management tools got to completely be improved. I think we've had decades and decades of project management tools, from very large systems running on mainframes and distributed computing to now we've got all the power we need on our laptop with tools like Project and some of the other projects, but we still have to improve those. We've got to make sure that training on all the systems are accelerated. I think we've found that some of the lessons learned and some of the pitfalls of our technology have been the fact that people haven't been trained as much as they could have been. And then I'm going to throw in one that may be new to some of you, but I think it's going to have a long-term impact, and that's CRISPR. I'm sure you've heard about CRISPR, which is a gene editing. It actually stands, and this will not be on the quiz. You don't have to memorize this. Clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats. So it's talking about parts of our DNA. But what's interesting about it is the 2020 Nobel Prize in Chemistry was given to Emmanuelle Charpentier and Jennifer Doudna. And these two scientists had focused on looking at how the immunology defense is done within our cells. And one of the things that we've learned about this is that this is going to be a new technology that really took the world stage because of COVID-19. So this is going to be one of the things we're going to learn about, and it'll be something that's going to be incredibly interesting to us. So what's the current status of COVID-19? I think we need to focus, or at least remind ourselves of what that status is. Worldwide, there have been over 132 million cases. 75 million have recovered completely. There have been almost 3 million deaths worldwide. What's interesting is one of the things to understand about COVID, and the reason why it is so necessary to one, get this cleaned up, and two, learn some lessons from it, is that the COVID fatality rate worldwide for all age groups, when you put everybody together, it's about 2.17%. So that means that a little bit more, slightly more than 2 people out of 100 who get COVID are going to experience the fatality. To put that in perspective, the fatality rate for troops in Iraq and Afghanistan was about 0.4%. The fatality rate for people who parachute and do free fall is 0.001%. So those are some of the, when we think of things that are very dangerous, we usually hadn't thought of the flu or a cold as being dangerous, but COVID can be one of the top causes of fatalities. Also, when we look at vaccinations, and in the US, we're creeping up. We're almost at 20% of the whole population vaccinated. And worldwide, it's only 9%. So what you want to look at is you want to ask yourself, what's the current COVID status, not only worldwide, but what is it in your industry? Because as we come out of the quarantines and as we come out of where we are, we need to look at the overall industry. We look quite a bit at, we're in energy and industry down here at the bottom, and we look at, across the board how that's affected. And I'll talk some more about the effects as we go along. So what's our customers' ecosystem? The next thing we want to look at is where do our customers exist? Who are our customers? What are they being subjected to? And when we look at it, we're concerned about the crude oil, natural gas, liquid natural gas, the refining, all the processes, upstream, downstream, midstream. And we're also looking at things like joint ventures and some of the strategic alliances that go on. Our clients in most cases are the major oil companies, and they've got processes in place, and they do quite a bit of work on how to handle what's going on with the COVID. We've still have teams around the world, and we've had a number of incidents where we've had people who have caught COVID, who had been hospitalized and quarantined on site. But for the most part, our clients, especially companies like Exxon, Shell, British Petroleum, IEEE, which is the Italian, the main Italian company, all of these have got very good, very well done procedures and processes. So they understand not only where they are in the system, but we have to understand where we are. And it's become important for us, again, understanding our customers, making sure that communications are in place. And then we look at what are our customers' goals. So the questions you want to ask yourself are, how's your customer doing? What's the status within your client set? What is your client relying on? What ecosystem do they live in? And then what are their goals? And it's important for us to understand that all of our clients have goals, and we want to make sure that we can align our goals with our customers' goals as much as possible. And we've found that this has been more important than ever now in the state of pandemic and quarantine and worldwide. And again, we see this worldwide. So where do we fit? Well, we fit in. This is a shot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drill ships that you can see. Those 6 drill ships have an asset value.
Hi there, hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Maludis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also gaining complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year, but if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.